Thank you.
And this was 1988, just like rolling up in time, jumping up in time. This is called My Nationality in Ink. Death of my pen, alone, in a cold cafe corner, as I cried ink blood onto yellow linoleum tabletops for two. I run past the cops with black India ink face, telling my insanity, rubbed in very liberally, like modern primitive war paint. I have been painted as a heathen by the institution that guarded you from me from you, for the common good that I never felt a part of anyway. Just more ink on paper, to be shuffled past judges and elected officials by paid employees that wanted to wear a uniform in hopes it would make up for what was lacking elsewhere. I did my part as unheroically as possible, as the ink has flowed like spilled blood in an angry border war for over 30 years. I pour some in my mocha java to counteract the half and half, a dramatic counterpoint to current political and artistic trends. Health was something that I was never certain about any care for anyway. My country of origin has a blurred significance in the open debate on the uneasiness of clay tablets and animal skins that bore any inkling of my personal history, as they became dust and ashy sediment built on top of by this conquering civilization in a most uncivilized manner, forced to bow to the sword of a mixed blessing destiny for more than a millennia, becoming a hard foundation of your rhetoric and language, epic after epic, with no representation or complaint department that took my calls from the wild universe that I had been born into. I never meant to give any of you this warning. My heritage never had a flag to wave like a rabid patriot, only torn flesh held up high overhead with a scream of immortal pain that could never be silenced, a bloodthirst that could never be quenched.
Wow.
Thank you. This is 1993 in a prison cell in Iowa. Ash graffiti after a riot. I have been betrayed by myself before you. I stand here alone where you stood with me in the space we said was ours forever. I search for an unmarked grave to lay my bones upon yours so that we might be united once more in spirit and location. But I find nothing but aftermath of so many civilizations lost in the love that was never found, like unmarked graves of fallen enemies. That last grave will be much like the first, barren bones being covered by wind, blown detritus that envelops the last remaining signs of life. Love will still be there in the ash graffiti, smeared against the walls that retain the blueprints of life begun anew. It struggles. It always struggles. I am free because you came here before me in a way that led me to this place that you were at before I was. I know now there was nothing before me that wasn't put there by fire that burns love like a combustion that throws light into the sky 10 trillion years into the future, 10 trillion years into the past. This is the true age of everything but fire and love, in this age of love and fire. I saw the writing on the wall that was left. I read it all in every language because it meant that much to me to go on and finish what was started. Are we killing each other by giving each other our lives? Are we freeing each other by killing ourselves more quickly? I have missed the live birth of the truth only to kneel by its grave, as a witness to the end of its betrayal by the universal force that gave it to us. This has all been a gift that has kept me away from you. If you take it without giving, it is always reminding you what is written in the ashes of the fire between love and life. This is your forever that has belonged to everyone before you. This is your forever that belongs to everyone that will come after you. Never give it up without a fight. Always give it up as a gift. Find your peace in this. in this syntax with no error of fire, only the ash left over.
Yeah.